if you're new to my channel, I'm Charlotte and I tend to do meal plans and grocery hauls every week like this, and I do my grocery shop online at Tesco because I just feel like it's the most convenient for me and it helps me save money as well. So I'm gonna show you what I've got and then I'll talk about the meal plan at the end. So starting over here is like dairy and a couple of other bits as well. So I've got a massive tub of Greek style yogurt, and this is for a recipe in particular, but also it's great to have with like fruit and honey and that kind of thing for a breakfast or a snack if you fancy it. I have some dolce latte here. I've got some fromage free for the kids, some halloumi with chili this time. I've got a Mary Borsan, which does make me feel really Christmassy actually. There's a few touches in this shop actually that remind me loads of Christmas and it's making me feel quite giddy, but anyway, you're not here for that. I've got some Cathedral City extra mature cheddar. This is a massive pack and it was reduced on offer at the moment at Tesco. I've got some unsalted butter for baking. I've got quite a few baking bits actually, so I'll show you those. They're over this way in a second. I've got some apple biscotti, some banana biscotti and some chocolate biscotti. These are like baby biscuits. They are 3 for £2 at Tesco, and I got them not only because Stan enjoys them, but the older kids seem to like them as well. And what I do is that I take them all out of the packaging and put them in a Tupperware box, and then I've just got biscuits to hand. They don't go stale, that kind of thing. So that's those. I've got some of Stan's milk. I've got some Hip Organic Combiotic follow-on milk number 2, so that's what he drinks, and it's only around £8 a box and it goes really well with his tummy. And I've also got some Fairy Non-Bio because this was on offer, and I think this whole tub was £5 and that's 38 washes, which I thought was quite reasonable. Then over here are like condiments and baking bits and that kind of thing, store cupboard stuff. So I've got some large white pita breads and some white tortilla wraps for like lunches, and this is part of a meal later on this week. I've got one of these, which is the Schwartz roast pork gravy. I've never ever bought one of these in my life, but I got a really good deal on a pork crackling joint for the weekend, and I just thought, to make things easy, I'll give it a go and see what it's like. So I got one of those. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you used them before. I hope it's nice. I've got some tinga paste for a recipe that I'm doing this week, which is like Mexican style, a little bit spicy. Should be a nice one to try. I've got some cranberry sauce for pimping out a gravy this week. I have some eggs. If you're new, well, you probably know if you watched before, but we get our eggs and our milk from our milkman, but if I ever do need extra eggs for baking or anything like that, then I'll pick them up at the shops instead. I got some of the Aunt Bessie sage and onion stuffing balls because these are still on offer for £1, and I just feel like it stops me making a massive pack of stuffing and not using it all, or like eating too much stuffing basically. So I thought I would stick those in the freezer. That's the only frozen item I got this week. I got some Prosecco because, well, it's Friday today and it's nearly the weekend, my friends. I got some olive oil and some butter beans here, and then also some of these roasted red peppers. These are the cheapest ones that Tesco do, and they're great for salads and different dishes and that kind of thing. I've got some penne pasta. We go through pasta so quickly in this house. I got some Meridian peanut bars. Those are Mark's fave, and I've got some brioche, which is Daisy's fave. I've got another pack of this couscous. I already have one of these in the cupboard, so I thought I'd get another one and do a couscous meal this week. I then have lots of baking stuff, so this is for a bit of festive baking as part of like Vlogmas when I'm doing that. But I've got some edible eyes, some plain flour, got some chocolate frosting, some devil's food cake mix. I've got some festive cupcake buns, no, not buns, cupcake cases, sorry, I'm very tired. I've got some curly whirlies and 2 packs of these Smarties tubes because these actually worked out like the better value for money. And then I've got 2 packs of kitchen foil because we were running low and I always like to have that in. Then over here is everything else. So spot the festive Warburtons. Merry Christmas. This is what really made me smile. I just thought that was really cute. So we have a white loaf to do for the weekend for toast and that kind of thing. I have some Maris Piper potatoes. They're the ones that I prefer to buy for like roasters and mash really. Over here I have some green beans and then 3 packs of the asparagus and tender stem broccoli. These are 3 to £4, and they work out quite well really, especially if you like asparagus like my family does. And then underneath here I've got some roasting trays. These are on offer, and I just thought for the Christmas period coming up, it'd be good to have in if I like do any hosting for like nibbles and that kind of thing. And you know, if not, I can always use them for a roast one week and then minimize the washing up and that kind of thing. So I've got those. I have some coriander here and some chives. I've got a pack of rocket, and oh, I've got another pack over here, and you had tea, so 2 packs of rocket. I've got some cherry tomatoes, some easy peelers, some raspberries. I have some pears. There's something a little bit different fruit wise for the kids. I've got 2 limes, a massive bulb of garlic, and I've got 6 bananas. I've got 2 white onions and 3 red onions here. I've got some pomegranates. These are on offer. That's for the couscous, and just, you know, the other one, the kids can try pomegranate seeds or something a bit different. I got some, well, this is all the meat, so I've got some beef stir fry strips. I've got some bacon. I've got some pork and honey chipolatas. These are really nice, by the way. And the bacon and the sausages were on a 2 for £4 deal. So I decided to get like nicer bacon because I really wanted to get these sausages, and it worked out cheaper in the end. I've got some bacon lardons here. I've got 2 rump steaks, which we never, ever, ever pump the money out to get because steak feels like a luxury in our house. But got those for a recipe tonight. And then I've got a pork leg joint, and guess how much this cost? This cost me £2.50. I'm not even joking, and it's one of the crackling ones, so it's got all of the skin up here. So I'm going to do like roast pork with crackling at the weekend, and that will be amazing. I was so chuffed when I saw this, like what a good deal. And then finally over here I've got some cabbage. I have some mushrooms. I have the most pathetic looking leek I think I've ever seen. I asked for 1 leek, and leeks are most of the time like, they're big old things, but this is tiny and a bit pathetic looking, so I might need to pick a little leek up from somewhere, but that's the only thing that kind of like, I mean, come on. Anyway, I've got 2 parsnips here as well. I've got 2 carrots, I've got some avocados, some sprouts, and then finally a cucumber. So now that's all put away, I thought I would quickly run through the meal plan. So today's Friday, as I think I've already mentioned, and the kids tonight are going to have one of Bill's favourite things at the moment, which is pigs and blankets. He's just obsessed with them, to be fair, aren't we all? And I've already just actually prepped some potatoes to do for mash with that, and then some peas, because that would just make them so happy. So that's what they're having tonight. But Mark and I are gonna have steak flatbreads, and I used to do these back when we first got together, so I'm thinking about 4 years ago, probably about 4 years ago, and I'm making the flatbreads myself, so I've got a recipe for that. And then once I've made them, I'm going to put like some homemade garlic oil on them, and some seared steak, rocket, char grilled peppers, dolce latte, onions, that kind of thing, and then a drizzle of balsamic, and that's going to be our tea, which will be super good. I'm well excited about doing that tonight. Then tomorrow night is Saturday. Mark's actually going on a night out with his mates from home. He's not done this in ages. He normally goes to like see them at the football, but they are all getting together. Like some of them have kids, some of them don't, and yeah, they're going on a night out. So I would be home alone, but my mum and dad have said like, why don't they pop round and have a takeaway? So I'm really looking forward to that, actually, like just like spending time with my mum and dad, because I don't see them like as much as a daughter anymore. It's like they're grandparents to my kids now, so it's like a different dynamic, but I'm really looking forward to seeing them. And then on Sunday I'm going to do a roast pork dinner, like I said, and I've got I'm going to do mashed roasted carrots and parsnips. I've got sprouts, and I could do some broccoli and asparagus if I wanted to get loads of veg in, and I've got stuffing, and I'm going to do Yorkshire pudding as well, and I've got gravy, so that would be amazing. And Mark will probably be quite grateful as well, because he'll definitely have a hangover. On Monday, something really easy, I'm going to do cheesy leek and bacon pasta with salad and garlic bread. I've got garlic bread in the freezer still, and I'll probably tweak this quite a bit and add some extra veg in and stuff, because that's what I like to do, but I found the recipe online that looks quite simple. Tuesday I'm going to do a Mexican beef stew, which is what I've got the tinga paste for, and the stir fry beef strips. I found this recipe on the Tesco website, so I'm going to serve that with some like natural yogurt and pitta bread maybe, and then like some salad on the side I think as well. Wednesday we're gonna do couscous with roasted veg and halloumi, and then some, like, if there's any leftover pittas, can serve that with it, that kind of thing. And then Thursday I'm gonna do sausages with chive mash, green beans, peas, and a cranberry like sauce gravy type thing. And that is meal plan for the week. I'm trying to keep it like little touches of like festivity in there, so like the cranberry sauce and that kind of thing, like pigs and blankets for the kids, because I like to kind of theme our meal plans a bit, because cooking's fun for me and it's what I like to do. So yeah, I hope that helps anyway, or just gives a bit of inspiration, what have you. And I hope you have a lovely day whatever you're up to, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.